G2 make plenty of noise into B.
They can get out onto site, a great anchor smoke as well.
Scuba still here, playing on the other side of Hut as Jogmo sweeps around the left-hand side. That'll be a kill for him. And the rest of G2 enter the fray 4-on-1. Brock's odds not looking so strong here with the Sheriff and 70 HP. To his credit.
G2 already have a great crossfire here.
Yeah, well, no one really there to swing off of Trent. The Sage Wall may be getting in the way of things. And yet it really narrows the path Brock would have to go in to actually make it through into the site. So the IGL takes 3 kills. Jogamo's already into the middle of it all. And these Stingers at close range can operate nicely in a lot of these tighter angles. Right now NRG taking their time.
Yeah, full retake set up for NRG. They've walked a couple players down mid, but they're going to group and approach this one from 2 avenues, but with a ton of good initiator util.
G2 want to fight on through. Trent has some util in hand and ready. Teleport behind just to distract Scuba. And 1-for-1 all he's going to get. Now on the flank. Baby Bay holding it down, but Mata is there. And NRG continue their advance. The Odin up from heaven, and it's like maybe G2 could get a little bit funky with it. Jogamo has given his team a chance, but 2 will survive on the round frame. Ethan continuing to creep into mid, now joined up by Scuba, so Trent has to turn around and watch G2's back. A main, a gap, a link, a question for G2. And the more NRG continue to deny information, the more anxious G2 will be of all these separate angles. First start broken out, wall to go down. Jonah P can't get the first kill, and that could be critical for G2. Baby Bay holds the line. And as NRG move in, it is just Jonah stuck behind this smoke without any real chance of playing into the round. NRG tie things up.
NRG waits so long to go for any movement on that retake.
Holding for it. Already got the opener, but that is not the timing you want to see. Knife comes out, Scuba gets his.
And that's a spike. G2 are going to have to take time, as in main they deal with Jojimo, and NRG are starting to close the walls in again. Yeah,
we've seen this, even back to the pistol, NRG taking a lot of liberties in space. Here, both mains they've just full contacted into and punished G2 with.
Maybe they has a lurk, but he's going to be walking into 2 players here.
Yeah, and again, the guns are not favoring G2 in the slightest. Sometimes you can get punished making these moves that NRG did for just contacting up into a team, especially on an eco round. But I think just a good read from NRG. We've seen previous matches of G2s where they do a lot of regrouping into each other in the mid rounds. And these mains can sometimes be light.
It relies on Baby Bay finding something in mid.
These mid-round rotates have become a signature of G2 as of late. But you can already see NRG starting to rotate over 3 players into the A site. We're down to 25 seconds on the clock.
They're not going A. They want to go back B through mid. No,
I don't think so.
They can go either way.
Just leaving Baby Bay on the angle now. 3-on-3 on the A site. It is about to be a brawl with 15 seconds left. The lights come on from Mata. 10 seconds, and Brock with the Odin charges into his demise. It is all NRG on this site. Baby Bay completely off. Successful earlier in this half, holding down into elbow. This time, perched on the higher line.
Smoked off.
Yeah, Trent just waiting for all these prowlers to try and disrupt an op if it was going to be there. The rest of G2 filter in behind Jogmo, ignoring elbow entirely, and instead playing towards yard, but there's still this Odin that has to be dealt with. This wall is going to be like Baker, but Brock down to so little HP, and now the utility to come online on top of the spam is already 2 kills for NRG. Good luck to top mid.
This is a gross angle too.
I would say less than 1% chance that G2 can turn around and deal with this player.
They're hard clearing it.
Okay.
Not quite.
Crazy though, Trent is actually aware of that a little bit, and yeah, the less.
Gonna farm some utility, slows go both ways.
Hunter's Fury out from Brock though. 1 connection it looks like, and Mata dashes back into sight.
It was a cute idea off the orb tap, throw that slow, hope that you catch someone and kill him with the Sovol. Didn't work out though.
But now a reposition into mid from Mata. He actually won't be able to assist in the fight. Scuba just to stall things out, the snake bite into link. And Som coming in. NRG will regroup 3 players into back of sight.
Great paranoia, that'll stall things for a moment.
G2 are just brute forcing their way in here, and it's not working at all. 3 for Som. Just a little bit too much. And now Mata going all the way from B main to A elbow. Snipes away Baby Bay. He's trying to slowly work his way in, regroup with Jonah.
Not the 360!
Playing the late contain, and he could be absolutely vital. One kill for him, and now 3 members of NRG turn
the
around
ult
to
as
deal
well.
with them.
He's ripping this on Ethan.
This is a little bit bizarre. A lot to be spent there, and it doesn't even look like Valen could play with that from main. So Valen tucks into the corner. Saw him to first clear, but will fall to that. Valen is there as well. Hold on, G2 Stingers are absolutely in play. And now Brock has to face first into the pit. That won't work. A disaster round for NRG. Scuba to try and hold things in. 2-on-1, but they're all around him actively. Except this time Sam is stuck here in main. Only the 1-for-1.
But that's a Sage that dies, no res.
And now into elbow. Brock is here. It's just scattered from G2. They're trying maybe a bit too much. Running back-to-back looks of a similar idea. And 40 seconds left on the clock. NRG have swarmed the map, pushed through B main, locked down A-Link. Brock the only one really under any amount of threat.
It's a one-man army, no help in sight.
He's been good here so far. Betrayed by his gun, but saved by his teammate.
Yeah, waits just long enough to get that help from Mata.
And now the rest of NRG can continue on forward. That spike out in the middle of nowhere. BabyBay's been in this spot a couple of times, but he's just the last guy up from G2. With no real hope of playing the round, that'll be 4 surviving. Now NRG have moved 2 players into the site. It would be dangerous to continue forward, but this pinch in from top mid, Valen dealt with. Jogamo a little bit late on the approach as well, but now his ultimates come into the fore. G2 trying to make some kind of headway into the site. It's all for naught, as Trent eventually falls down, 2 kills, and it's disgusting. Fakes on fakes, except this time they've actually managed the kill over on A. And Mata drops as well. Valen just leading by example.
Back from the dead, so much impact from him.
A zombie for G2, and he's lethal with it. With Brock dying on the A site, that will be spike planted for G2.
30 seconds left.
A Trent on a very late backstab.
Oh, and he hears 2 sets of footsteps. So he takes his time. This allows G2 to look back into Link. Ethan waiting for him. Ethan still waiting for him. He's there. 2-on-2 now as the pit for Scuba slips him into the site. Right on the other side, and it's Corbin shoulder to shoulder. Scuba couldn't feel him. And now Ethan low. Players on both angles can't make him enjoy the disco just yet with a little fight up into elbow. That's going to be BabyBay with the first kill, and Som takes down 2 for NRG. G2 slow to continue into the site. Things are getting very serious for them now as NRG roast them back towards their spawn. Jonah P. Sage a highlight to lead the half now in a 1-on-4 with nowhere left to go. Nice right click from him, but it's 3 on the round for Som.
NRG just ruined them there, showing the pace that you can.
Only going to see the single player, and G2 making quick work. Paranoia into the site. NRG retreating away from the site. So this utility means nothing. Now snap back from Jogamo. Leaves Mata a little bit too far forward, so he dodges backwards. More utility to be traded out, but he's still taking these lines. G2 have maybe gone a little bit too quick, and they've been slowed down for now. Jonah P places the wall, instantly broken. As they move on forward, now BabyBay comes in from the back. 1 kill for him, make that 2. Here is G2.
Especially with a no info sentinel comp.
Yeah, punishes what G2 are rocking. But now 2 players into top of mid. Mata will be dropped by Trent. And now where do NRG really go? They don't have players in B main, so they move back into the lurk. As previously mentioned, Scuba rejoins with the rest of the team.
G2 don't really want to fight this one too far forward.
I don't know.
Haywalt still stunning them out. Valen just sitting in this smoke.
Valen waiting for his opportunity here. Spike will be planted and now slips around the other side. Healing to drone, that's 1 kill for the IGL, make it 2. G2 already here, into it all, and now the paranoia. G2 demolish NRG on the retake. And
they don't even have a path forward. Another slow, ready to go for Jonah.
NRG, we're on the Stingers. We're hoping to just get a quick plant and play a post from the close angles. Now I have to actually fall away. We're running through spawn straight into Jogamo. If you run into mid, well, BabyBay is going to be there too, so Ethan's going to accept a unfortunate plant and try and play things out here, even with G2 already swarming into the site. Nade goes down, Brock gets the first, but here is Valen and the rest of G2. And look at the flank from Jogamo as well. He sprinted through B, he's now in A. And Brock with a reload. Short-lived. NRG, nowhere to go. They can't go back to main. They have to hold their ground on site. Trying to waste some time for Mata to go on the flank, but it's too little too late. G2 are still moving forward. Some would need multiple kills, and not even the one. Means that a spike not even remotely planted for Mata. Or assistance from Jonah P. Up in the smoke, top mid, lines him up! Valen! Eviscerates NRG. Claims ownership of the spike. NRG have nowhere to go.
Som alone in main, Scuba overwhelmed in mid. Trying to find some kind of pick, but there's too many players watching this angle, so much damage already taken.
It's tough. Scuba slicing his angles nicely there, gets a headshot through the wall, but it's not a kill. Just barely misses against Jonah. To stop this from being just a tie for them, Mata blinded up into sight, taken down, doesn't even have the chance to snap back. This is not going well for NRG. Finally, the supporting staff shows up. Okay, Scuba. Making a play out of this yet. And Trent knows he needs to go in. Jonah P's got an operator. Yes, he has a res, but Trent has to open this side up.
This timing is really fast, though. He's walking all the way around.
The main player isn't looking at him. But Brock has a high angle on site. Now the res to distract NRG. As Trent into the side, that's a kill for him. Brock couldn't see it either. A Nightfall too. So Ethan tries to hold things down for main. Still in a good position for him. Still the pit to distract, to delay G2. But with Ethan falling into main, without a pit for Scuba to play on, 12 bullets left in the chamber. Down to a classic, Jonah P sticking. Jonah P sticking all the way. Scuba, you have to get in there. And he misses the first shot, takes the second. And it was just the Viper's pit spent.
G2 play passive in mid, pick up the operator on Jonah.
And this time, Valen doesn't get a lucky shot. So he'll have to come down to his marksmanship again. Blinded up.
Before, G2 play back, they're up a man in a retake. How do NRG navigate their way out of this one? Some on an off angle.
They have to stop them at the choke. It's all together for NRG. Som and Brock, util out in hand, that could be everything. Jogma waiting for the utility to come on through, and Jonah from above. No blessing from heaven, it's G2 with the round. Found anything just yet. Valen just playing on the other side of it. Now that ulti unlocked. Valen tries to dodge away. Jogma the first victim from NRG side. NRG are rolling over the side. What just happened?
I'm submitting my invoice. They're running it down, and now this is an AWP on the retake for G2.
It's time to collect. NRG pick up some guns. In a similar situation with the AWP here. It'll be the other player next to Jonah that has to get something done. Baby Bay to lead this retake effort. G2 already lost one eco round. Now
VCT for this game.
It will be a mess. Brock unlocks the Hunter's Fury with the spike plant, and NRG are fighting forward. Distraction and teleports all around the opposite sides. A 1-for-1 to start it off, and NRG aren't backing away. Som has been crushing all day long, and now he's right up into the thick of it. G2 are reloading guns while their teammates are going out and dying. They are stopped at the pass. And Som on the other side. It is now a one-on-one. The Vipers, Baby Bay and Scuba. Baby Bay, to try and keep his team in it, hasn't stuck the spike. That's not enough time, my friend. It's way too late. He tries to get on, but it's just not going to be there. Dre can't do it. NRG take Corrode.
Off of a thrifty round.
For him, and now G2 start to heat up into the Cypher, expecting it to be light on this side. But Ethan is here, and NRG have rotated quickly on forward. And Scuba getting this first kill has given his team a lifeline into the round. A second kill for Ethan. As more and more NRG jerseys move into the site. Baby Bay still fairly isolated away from his teammate.
They're canceling. G2 have time to slow things down. You can either re-hit or threaten to pivot away. But NRG want to walk up and get info here.
NRG so consistently stepping into the empty space, but this time Trent is waiting for it. He whiffs in rare fashion. So NRG take the pistol and the stun. Here comes Jogmo playing beautifully off of the paranoia. It is just Scuba and Som on site. And now with pressure coming in from Boba, 3 players into market. These two players have to hold the line for the flank to come in. Mata there, two players swing across him, and he only gets the two. That does leave NRG up a man. But Jonas found a gun.
But he's so low. Love the heal in 15, but that doesn't bring you that much. And these are two healthy NRG players, ready to just play this one together and overwhelm him. He needs perfection. 2 one-taps if he wants to win.
It would have to be precise. Already giving up a spot. What a shot! He walks away. Calm. So patient. Jonah now ready for it. And through the wall! Ball line to stall out. Now Mata slipping down into mid. 1-for-1 to start. And now Baby Bay has a chance to come in on the back of NRG. The sliding is just ridiculous. NRG a bit scattered here. Although nice shot out of Som. 11 in the big games in playoffs.
Baby Bay just doesn't care.
Oh dear. And maybe he should. Maybe Valorant should also care. NRG just won fights on opposite ends of the map. Yet there is a resurrect, so G2 aren't out of this round yet.
What G2 lack is space. They're full sending into A.
They lack space, they lack smoke, so there's nothing to block off Brock. He's crushing them. And now Mata can post up with the operator. If G2 leave, there's also Scuba. If he stays alive, it's over. Wins his chance. An ultimate into the back of sight to clear. Will be canceled out from Som. Scuba takes his time. He has to wait for the pressure made by his teammates back in Boba. Now he's here. And that first one pushes back Baby Bay. An operator boosts it up on top of Market. And now smoked away. Looks back in, but it's the space. Spike will go down. Trent avoids the majority of the damage.
How's Baby Bay gonna find impact? He's so late.
He has to make sure this wall eventually goes down or he won't even be able to see the spike. A seize to stall onto Brock. Baby Bay still yet to mobilize, but NRG haven't really gone anywhere else either. It doesn't matter if Som's just getting kills unassisted over the top of the smoke. Baby Bay back in Market again, but he's too late to the party. The rotates, here goes Jaw. Trying to get into it, still has the Guardian. Still advancing, that stun is crisp. And now heating into the site, G2 with 2 kills found. Scuba still in there. Has not been forced away just yet, finally falls. So G2 on site, up 4-on-2. This is a half-buy round for them.
Spike planted.
Ethan on Som is down already.
And so just Som in the clutch. Baby Bay facing, and that's a free first kill.
Cover going out.
Fallon's away from the rest of the team too. Moving back into Market. Time Som is taking to get back onto the site. He's being patient. That's allowed G2 to get ready for it once again. The paranoia into it. There's Som with first kill traded out by Val and G2. Som has just been recycling these one-ways. This will be his last one. And now Jump Peaks Prowlers breaks it, and he's gone. It's actually the assistance of the Hunter's Fury. A different idea. A bit unconventional.
G2 are gone though. They've already reset. But now they're walking into this op.
Here it is, the forward fight. Nice shot out of Mata.
Spike down.
Trent out of the picture. And still 3 players stacked behind the Cypher utility on to B. So G2, consider their options. Jogmo has walked all the way through lane onto A. Ethan's also getting ready to step back into mid. Maybe not. NRG with a quiet rotate through their spawn. And yet I think Baby may have heard them. Now that they're running all the way back in their spawn, G2 move into this A site. They know it's going to be light. A wall back towards spawn. Spike now to be planted, but keep your eyes on Baby Bay. He is so far forward. Now the flash pushes him off the line. NRG trying to reclaim the space, but Jaw rips Mata's head off.
Solo execs.
Oh, couple of pairs of feet seen walking in through mid. Some take some shot, get some chip damage down, but I think Valorant wants to go over this wall. A bit of a different look from G2. They've used this yesterday and today just to cut off rotates. They've always gone towards B with this. This time, though, they play on top of it. That might have even been a silent drop. A teleport across, and Baby Bay waiting. All that bait is 1-for-1, but Ethan is here to supremely crush G2. 3 kills, that Spike out in the open.
If he gets this kill, maybe there's a world where Valorant can do something, but he's not ready.
Okay, if he gets this kill. all out from Jonah to stop NRG's advance. So look at Valen this time in that spot that Ethan just decimated G2. It's Valen to hit home!
And these IGLs doing it all. And it's going to continue to be a problem. As NRG falls in mid, it's Valen trying to do more, leaving it again down to Ethan.
It's not quite that same 3K magic for Valen. But yet, at least the one, that shot looked good to me, I don't know. Brock is down a little bit low, but some spam out of Ethan. Who is this man? 2 kills for him. Spike in the open, Jonah just looking at his wall.
I have the spike.
This round, what seemed to be an open A site, gets destroyed by quick rotate out of NRG, and now quick retake for them as well. The utility, thunderous against G2. That round's just Scuba protecting tiles so that Mata can play the off angle out of door. Prowler here's the one, but there's the double. And Sam doesn't even need the help from Scuba. Look at those shots just raining in. That setup was real nice out of NRG. The only gap in the setup is main, and Mata, after dealing with mid, turns around, locks up Baby Bay.
This angle doesn't get a lot of use, boosted up in mid.
Which angle there? He circled all of them.
Yeah.
Jonah. Wait a second, he's got a res.
Okay.
He wants to play the round. Boosted on the line, Jonah with 3.
Spike down mid.
And Trent has stayed alive. And yet there's the operator. Not always. Hunting down Baby Bay, and he finds it. Now with no other pressure coming in, Scuba can turn around for the backstab. There's no chance for G2 here, surely not. That was a stinger on Trent. That was NRG continuing to close in. And yeah, it'll be NRG up at 7.5. A from NRG. Now fight back into spawn. Good paranoia out of Valen. That's exactly what you want to see. To set up Baby Bay to take 2 down. And now the ping from above. Trent reveals all on this site. And NRG start to fall. 2 on 3 now for them. Armada's gotta know there's some players tucked away on the side.
30 seconds left.
That spike still has to be recovered. And time isn't exactly playing favors for NRG. So a tap to bait some swings on through. Brock takes an opportunity, but he's down on 1. It's just starting to get worse and worse and worse. G2's pistols, which have been so good all year long, continue here with some great utility out of... I'm not trying to obscure it at all either, just full sprint in, full util, see what Jog can do. But that counter utility, especially when that all your util was used on the first wave, can be tough. I don't know about this. I like how Mata's played around the side of this smoke. 2 kills for him, just lining it up. Dodges back 2. Now really Trent with the best chance to get into the round. The wall bang will work for him, but that clock is ticking away. And Baby Bay will eventually fall. Sure to be main early. Jonah P still has 2 slow orbs, and Baby Bay is still here with the operator. And now there's no cage to block the cross. That's 2 kills. A crossfire setup with Jogamo in top mid as well. And he just lights up the kill feed. It's too late in the day for NRG, you have to assume. But Sam is somehow giving his team a chance. Mata into the side. Mata takes the ball down. So it's Trent. 10 seconds left on the clock. Has to act quickly. And that fight is coming towards him. He falls back away. The spike will be planted. And NRG can set up. Shoulder to shoulder.
They walk back together towards main.
Trent has taken his time. And he's really been the best guy on G2 all year long. So far today, has not lived up to that expectation.
He has to break an impossible crossfire though.
A clutch here could turn everything around for G2. Needs to get on this spike. Trying to stick it over to half, it's a little bit too much. He has to get back on. This time is starting to work away. A double swing for NRG, and they're just toying with him. Trent can't try and target Mata and Sam if you can. These are the guys that are instilling fear in the hearts of G2. This utility overwhelming. No one knows even what to look at. As it falls, it's Jonah P. Sheriff. G2 are still in this. They've committed ultimates in as well. Jogamo, it's starting to time out. And he's missed his mark, but now Baby Bay is still here. NRG just stole around and G2 rip it right back. And G2 are a little bit too late. Tripwire back on Boba now. Psalm still holding the line. Pushing Trent away from it, as a matter of fact. But that Z's catching has given Jog an angle, trying to get back in the sight, slipping in from Market. He's here, no one's looking at him! That's stunned though, and NRG turn it around. It is back and forth. Snip, snap, snip, snap, every round.
Easily take the B site. And now look to weather the storm.
I mean, G2 can't really fight. Valen needs to find something with the Vandal. And a hero before, and maybe it's not the Vandal, maybe it is just Jonas Sheriff. Stop it! Just stop! You can't keep doing this to them, Jonah. It's just not fair. NRG still fighting into backside. Valen taking his time as the herd approaches. G2 continue on forward. But Mata has yet to be dealt with. That spike up to half. Mata is still alive. And now it's all on Mata, bringing it down to one-on-one. Anticipates maybe pulling off the spike, but he sees it through.
Back in spawn.
But it's two market players that could start to creep up and pinch in at NRG. G2 are expecting this fight intimate, and here is Valen. Remembering Ethan's work from this exact same position. Now the fight he finds two, and the pinch in through market. G2 down to just two members as NRG weather the storm. It's Jogamo. What?
And suddenly this round is flipped on its head.
NRG had done everything they needed to get through it all. Now it's Psalm on 25 HP.
That could have been a perfect round. Now Psalm would need a 6K ace if he wanted to win it.
And where do you even begin to look?
Only 25 health. G2 playing this one together.
And now the smoke in his eyes. It's a timing game. Gives up his spot. He won't even get the chance. And already HC into elbow. Mata's gotten up there, but now there's no smoke.
The Sage Wall boost into mid.
Up through the middle of that smoke, and well, not from a 3v5.
Both teams have had to figure out a solution to solve mid. NRG couldn't quite figure it out in time in the first half, and now G2 have the harder problem of having to deal with these splits, the pressure coming through there. Now it's Valen, little forward on an anti-eco, but he's happy to just form up those frags. It's gonna break it, but Christy, the answer is always mid.
It's a fight, but Jogmo's behind them! No one's looking to smoke, and it's another pistol kill from Jog. NRG, paranoid, expecting G2 players to be in their walls now.
And Valen's about to vacate the wall, sitting in the smoke top mid.
They're just gonna step through this. Once this comes down, it's time to get this fight going. You can see Baby Bay starting to creep ever forward. Mata's position fully anticipated.
And despite the explosion that this map was at the start, G2 have figured it out. They cleared through mid, and they can play passive, just retake on B.
NRG might go out,
30
but a whimper,
left.
except for Psalm. He has been locked in today. Now, on a solo mission, sees the Nightfall on the right-hand side. This is his moment to strike. No! Shut down! In the face of Trent. And Ethan has nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. G2 advanced to map point. NRG will want to look to get aggressive. There's a fault line ready for Ethan to set up his teammates. Three players approach from spawn. Jogamo to strike first, and now the utility is overwhelming. And yet NRG have locked G2 away. G2 have not advanced. The util has been too strong, and Ethan has carved his way into backside. Now the Rolling Thunder. And the shots from Brock rain down. More from Mata. NRG have tapped into something special here in the final hour. It's off the back of Ethan. And now he slips away.
No one's walked into that space, but still, Jonah's in the close corner.
Jonah P has been the problem, and it's a first kill from Trent in top mid. 40 seconds to force OT, and it's Psalm coming through the smoke, stunned up by the tripwire. This is G2's round through and through. With 30 seconds left, NRG are stranded in mid. Where do you go? Where do you find some salvation? It is not in the face of Baby Bay. He has had an unreal map and taken down at the final moment. But it will still be G2 forcing us onto a decider.
What a game this has been.
Sent by Trent. Have thwarted the advance from NRG. Not for long though. Keep keep your eyes on Jogma with this ping. It is a mess on site, and it's coming up NRG's way. Maybe a little aggressive from Mata, leaping into back site. You can see already the ideas of NRG playing fearlessly.
And they're going to hit the TP, though. Tap the spike again, fake this one out, and they're going to pivot into this lurk, who is so deep in CT.
Scuba waiting for it. Sheriff in hand. The jump peak is eliminated, and they keep on coming towards him. Scuba, lighten it up, and it's given his teammates a 2-on-1.
The Baby Bay 1v2.
The top performer on Sunset for G2. The top performer in this series for the team. The frenzy in hand. There's no idea where these players can be.
He blocks off one avenue.
I like this approach from him, but he still has to take the fight. First shots can't quite get the kill. And he's running out of time. Those aren't going the right direction.
Knight lets them get the plant off.
And G2 don't strike. They're still waiting for a lurk to come in from Jonah P. Deciding not to risk it all immediately, now waiting as they creep forward into the site. 2 players lodged in lamps. Good net stops any swing coming from out from that side. As Mata finds 2 kills. Now this activation from Jonah P is 1 kill. Make it 2. G2 starting to close in, and it's all Jonah. What a day for this player. It's not over yet. Baby Bay holding and takes it for G2.
G2's comp is so good at buying time.
No time. 5 towards B. Jonah over an octagon. And that rocket is looking straight at him, maybe turning away at the wrong timing. Jonah is still alive here in the corner. A chance to blow open this round, trying to mow down through the smoke. And it's Valorant to collect. Destruction in octagon. The spike stranded out of Hookah.
And now they're smoked off. NRG suddenly out of options.
What were NRG trying to do? Trying to fake the B hit, run back into octagon, into the teleport. But the spike, being at the back of the pack, just stops the play entirely.
They're forced to go for the fight, but 3 G2 members here to police it.
Some utility.
One enemy remaining.
Try and get G2 to scatter. It's not going to mean a thing for Mata to play with. But knowing the Bucky is there, Valen doesn't want to go in. Not without the flash, not without the shorting. Jogamo enters. And that'll be the first step cleared for G2. Another one right on behind it.
The spike only just planted now. So I'm stuck in the open.
Still a little bit complicated, but not when Valen continues. Just get kill after kill after kill. So Scuba in a 1-on-2. Had the rifle stepping into it. Gets the first kill, trying to spin it around. It was cool. Down the ult himself. Valen is in Hookah. He could be melted by that one, but NRG not running into any resistance. Have actually traded out. Jonah P still backside down on 15 and gets another. Fearless, holding it down. No one can stop. Going into showers that
Valen
sees
is
nothing.
so fast back into lamps.
His ultimate means nothing. Valen is here. 1 kill, and now a second challenger approaches. Baby Bay. Put pressure onto the planter. G2 are peeking every angle. They are completely without fear. Swinging in one after another. And NRG are startled by it. Unable to anticipate. Psalm unable to even take his gun out. He is sat down for another round. The wall goes up.
Closed.
Keep it quiet for now, and as you say, potent is an apt description. G2 still have players huddled away on site. There was a nice kill out of Mata, but Jogamo just continues
to
claim names.
30 seconds left.
There's nothing NRG could do in a round like this, not after the way it opened. Now it's Trent closing it down there too. Eyes on Valen in this smoke. Ready for the showstopper. It'll be a 1-for-1. That would be a good enough trade for Valen though. Now Jonah P down long, getting wrapped around behind. Surely he can't get a kill from here. What is happening? Jonah P is remarkable.
He gets 3. I'm flabbergasted. He shouldn't have had 1.
It is not possible in that position. A full 180. He is being wrapped from behind, from the front.
Not just that, he 180s a second time for the 3rd kill.
It just can't be happening.
And bad news, that 3K. Worse, you only got 1 ult out of G2. They still have 3 for the next round. Unless Sam can, pull another out in this 1v3.
Yeah, sees Brim ult down B long, gets 0 value. One guy with a gun gets 3.
Oh, he's netted.
He's named Jonah P. Sam trying to pull it out. Hold on. 5 HP though. Has finally freed the movement. It'll just be clamped into a wasteland with G2 filtering behind it once again. They ran this before. This time Sam is prepared. But it hasn't been resolved so cleanly. Mata trying to get back onto the line. It's just 1-for-1. Trades all across the board. And now the scouting from Jogamo. Sees 2 players. Trent swinging off of it. Taken down low. It is a mess on site. And Ethan, who had a few critical rounds, chose to win them for NRG back on Sunset. I think what he was able to do is now force G2 to scatter.
Jonah getting watched by Brock, but the timing! It's brutal for the NRG initiator.
This Nightfall connects onto Scuba. Prowled up scene. Spike planted backside, it doesn't, he has to cancel it. So the pressure continues in from Jonah. Jogamo, who had teleported away, is now back onto the site. They think the flank is coming and no one's ready for him. 12 seconds left onto the clock. Scuba has way too much left to do. He needs this kill. He has to find it, and it's there. He has given himself a shot. But it's Jonah on the other side. NRG have never found the answer to that demon. And Scuba waits. He's ready. Peeks to the wrong time! And now with utility raining down on him. Scuba trying to get back in front, he can't! G2 are challenging on every single angle. Baby Bay as well. Up in hookah. Has the sensors to play with. And he's having a little bit too much fun with it. These forward lines being held. Maybe Mata can break one of them. Perhaps. We can hope. Worm smokes onto the site. What is that? Valen gets a molly kill. G2 are on 9. G2 are 100 on everything. And they're flooding out into backside already. Good flash out from Ethan. But they haven't been able to get into sight at all. Still locked away. And now with G2 challenging into the smoke. Valen is still here. 2 kills for him. Oh no! Back into the rest of the site, but it will be Jogamo headed into the shorty. Good start for Sam. This could be what NRG need. G2 still haven't gotten the spike into the site. And NRG stepping out into Baby Bay, no more bullets. Ethan slithers away after his shot comes true. And now NRG holding down the fort. Brock Sheriff has started this half off wonderfully.
They ended the first half quaking. But now, a reset. And a pistol round
coming out from pipes. And now with the smoke to bunker, Mata is up in front of things. He can't connect on the shots. Finally, they rain true. And him and Sam have been these shining lights for NRG. This is a round to start a snowball, to get it coming back for NRG. This is a round that shuts G2 up on the other side of the stage if they can see it to the end.
Baby Bay has ult now.
Oh no.
And Trent still has a missile.
There is a world. Have to get on the spike now, have to get it half. Trent out around the side, being toyed with, that swing comes in. Can't afford to give up the site, that would be rifles.
He's
in the
fake
hands
cloning.
of G2. Fake clone is a bit silly. And the lurk likely to be called into. Baby Bay wants to play that round, but he's trying to kidnap himself.
That was a podcaster ult, it's all right.
Yep, G2 have 25 seconds. Baby Bay is running back to spawn in shame.
Sam's alone.
Valen has utility in his hands, but it still requires Sam to win these fights, and he's falling away so low.
Literally 1 HP.
And to teleport with an op here, Baby Bay is holding him back in market. This round is a disaster for NRG. It's a 3-on-3, but they're all scattered apart. It could not be worse looking for them. Good paint shells. Takes Trent low. But Mata can't go anywhere. The op is the worst possible gun in this position. NRG needs someone to swing into him, and Trent just cuts him down anyways. Sam on 1 is gone. G2 are making this happen. We're losing time, we're losing rounds. Sight, let's put some pressure onto the planter.
They're letting him plant?
Oh my word, fighting into backside is an overcommitment. The ultimate not connecting onto anything. NRG stuck in backside. Perhaps Scuba on the flank could bring things back their way, but he's not headed the right way. Baby Bay has slowed him down, has called in reinforcements. And NRG have made no headway back onto site. Valorant is still entrenched in lamps. But Som is defusing. Hold on, Som is full sticking. G2 are playing the round. What is going on? And just annoyances of utility. And now right behind the ranks, he's not turned around. Jogamo gets in, pops out. And G2 don't even have to commit into the site. Jogamo will though. Good flash from him. Continues to fight all on his own. NRG have no hope. No hope except for Scuba. Down to 2 players on the other side. He remembers this spot, and he doesn't. Flash out from Hookah. Scuba scurries away. And it means Mata is a bit isolated into long. Falls away from the net. He'll bunker back into sight next to his teammate. The G2 have already swarmed forward. They're not slowing down. It's a one-phase exec.
Scuba's alone.
Scuba is taken out as well by the utilities. And Mata gone too. Now a double teleport. Ethan joins the fight. And it pushes G2 back. G2 might just want to jump in the teleport themselves. They heard 2 players come through.
And they're beating this race. Running desperately as Brock.
But keep your eyes on Jogamo. Jogamo stayed on site. He's in elbow. He hears these bullets going into the wall. It's a backstab on Ethan, who's caught on the reload. It's an execution on B. It's devastation of A. It is Som left alone. G2 came into this stage without their star, without Leaf. And now ready to put the finishing touches on this round. Bombarding the spike. Som up in the middle of it, dodges out 1 kill.
Nice try, kid.
With so much left to be done. Waiting, he's brought it down. He's got a chance, but there's no time. So little, Som has done it. He has done it. Oh dear, the utility. Som is trapped up and he's down. Now they don't have him. Trying to juggle guns away into the back of sight.
Why is it always the eco rounds?
It's always the eco rounds. It's always Jonah 2. A is open. It is a 2-on-5. After Som does everything for his team, he is the first to fall.
Scuba has a classic. Walking straight into
It's
Trent.
a pistol round on round 20. It can't happen like this. Not twice in a row. The wind out of NRG sails. NRG, we're given a second life, but they won't have a third. It will be G2 advancing. Leave Baby Bay, it doesn't